Random pills, random pills. How are you today, sir? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, I'm not a crazy pill fiend. These are actually all mine. I did something to my neck tonight. I don't know what I did. I was looking down and I turned my head and bam! Huge, sharp pain, like right down my arm, my right arm, and just now, whenever I put my head down, it hurts a lot. And I'm hoping that I still have some muscle relaxers from the last time. This is an interesting story. Probably, let's see, the first time it happened, it was 98 or 99. I was just sitting down, I stood up, and immediately I fell down, like, just flat. Like, I was in so much pain. It was like the lowest of vertebrae before you hit the butt crack. It felt like somebody jammed a knife in there. Like, and I'm not exaggerating in the slightest bit. I've never had a knife jammed into my spine, but I'm assuming it's close to what I felt. So I went and I had to go get x-rays on it and so on and so forth. And apparently 2 of my vertebrae, or the bones, are too close together. And at one point in my life, they said that I was going to have surgery at some point or I wouldn't be able to walk. Since then, I've gone to chiropractors, and it's happened about 3 other times in my life. And it's the worst feeling, because the first day, I'm almost completely immobilized. Like, I can feel my legs. It's not like they're numb or I've gone paralyzed or anything like that, but I can't walk. There's no possible way. Even with a cane or something, I couldn't walk. And then the second day, usually, I can move very slowly. I'm talking like 1 to 3 inch steps at most. And if my foot swings out a little too far, forget about it. Like, I might as well it's better to just stay on my back for like 2 days, pretty much. You can't move, though, like any position. Like, it's I can't compare it to anything else. I've never felt any pain like that before in my entire life. And so, some of these are, alright, cyclobenzaprine and meloxicam. They're all expired. Oh yeah, by years. Literally. But I have no choice because I have no insurance. And I can't afford insurance. Thanks, Obama. I hate that. It drives me crazy. So it says always mix with White Russians here, so I think I'm good. No aspirin without MD approval, doctor approval, low dose aspirin. This is, damn, I just wish I could remember. I'll have to look it up, because I don't want to take the wrong thing. The problem is a lot of the labels fell off of these, too. Well, this one's empty, so that's done. And so I'm trying to consolidate, but I don't know dates. But I'm pretty sure this, and this are cyclobenzaprine, and the other one is meloxicam. So let's see. I think meloxicam is either a skeletal relaxer or... Isn't that a funny thing to say? Like, because in my head, I remember the first time somebody prescribed me skeletal relaxers. I was like, what? Like a muscle, I get it. Because you're using your muscles, your huge guns. And so the muscles tense up and tighten up, and that makes sense to me. Skeletal relaxers, I didn't know that your skeleton or bones could relax. Like, I could see them, like moving into weird positions, but I wouldn't really what? I don't know. It's kind of like, alright, here's how I see it. Like, muscles, I see as snails. Whereas bones I see as rocks. I know it probably doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever, but that's how, in my mind, the body works. Like, muscle is living tissue, bones just happen to be there to keep you from being a blob. Which I'm doing a pretty good job of anyway. So you like the tour of the office, huh? Yeah, it's a mess, I know. Me and my knockers and... Little inside joke there. Meloxicam, that's right. Meloxicam. Osteoarthritis also treats symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis in adults and children. Medicine is non-steroidal, anti-inflammatory, so that would work, I think. And cyclobenzaprine, or Flexeril. That treats pain, stiffness caused by muscle spasms. Huh. Well. Huh. Let's see what it tells me. Take half to 1 tablet 3 times a day is needed. And these are take 1 tablet every morning. I think you can take these together. I don't think there's a problem with that. So I'm going to take 1 and 1. I could probably take more because I'm a big guy. But all things considered, they are a little expired, and I don't know what they're going to do to me with alcohol too. Probably knock me out. I'll probably be asleep snoring while you're just sitting there. I still can't dry swallow pills. The idea of it just fucking grosses me out. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a visitor soon. One of our watchers. I won't say. Well, I will say. Who cares? My friend Pete's going to come down and visit. Hopefully next month. We just got to work out a date. I've got family coming 1 week. I can't remember what week it is. And then we've got our friend Sam's wedding on the 13th. But I think his daughter's dance recital's on that day, so it works out. So if we can do the next weekend, that would be awesome. And I'm so looking forward to sitting around with my old friend and just catching up and also reminiscing. You know, that's one of the best things about friendships, that people you don't see in a while, like, the old stories become new again. And I guarantee the however many days he ends up staying, he's here, it will give me so much material for like a good month worth of shows, because I'm sure I forgot. Like I said, I have a horrible memory. Couldn't be from all these drugs. Gotta do what you gotta do, man, to survive. When that pain kicks in, man, especially my back pain, there's nothing. Actually, the one thing that really helps a lot is Tylenol with codeine. They have T3 written on them. And it's not one of the big, like, you know, codeine or morphine or you know, any of the crazy hard narcotics. It's just kind of like, it's awesome because it really takes the edge off. Doesn't kill the pain, but lets me get up and go to the bathroom, or if I have to get up to get something to eat or whatever, you know, I can do that. But usually it's a 3-day process and I'm out of it. I can't function, and it sucks, and it's depressing because it usually happens when like something is going on, or I can't remember what was happening last time, but it just came at one of the worst times. So if anybody has any idea what that could be, because there's, you know, they say the bones aren't bad anymore, like they've separated enough that I shouldn't have to worry about that, which is a great thing, but still, it sucks. I never look forward to that. And I'm so much more cautious every time I get up. Literally, ever since the first time this happened, like it's in the back of my head going, is it going to happen again? Is it going to happen again? And thankfully it doesn't happen that often, but it's pretty bad. I wish I could get some cool robot skeleton with sharp claws and... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, bring on the nerdliness, man. I can't even imagine the nerdly conversations that will go down in Chinatown when Peter Burnt comes to hang out with the G-Man himself. It's great. Like, I can't wait for him to meet my kids, because my kids are crazy. If you've seen Grayson on the video, and Gwen you saw in the video from last night, she's a teenager. That's all I can say about it. Some rough years to deal with there. But Grayson and Griffin are just so insane that I think Pete will love them. And they'll like Pete too. So I look forward to that. So yeah. Beyond that, I recorded with this today. If you saw the tour of the office, you know what I'm talking about. That was filmed at 60 frames a second and it uploaded, but it definitely did something because it was not looking as good as it does on the computer. The computer looks wicked crisp, like crazy crisp. So I'm going to try to knock this back down. I did 60p frames. I'm going to try 60 interlaced instead of progressive. I still want to stick with the highest quality, which is AVC HD 24. Okay. We'll go with that, I guess. I just really want to... like, this camera just looks so damn good. So damn good. And it sounds good, too. It's got 5.1, so, you know, it's picking up. And so you've got a 5.1 system, then you'll actually get to hear what's going on around me, which I'd love to do more. Like, the outdoor video, I think that was... You could tell that. I'd have to go back and listen to it, actually, to be honest. But, I don't know. Does YouTube support 5.1? That's another good question. I wish, does your mother know? Does YouTube pay? Does YouTube support? Yes, 5.1. There it is. Apparently, other people have had the same question. Does YouTube support 5.1 audio? I really hope it does, because if not, then that sucks. No, doesn't look like it. Oh well. It would have been neat. I guess you couldn't hear it. Sorry. I'll try to find a better video sharing site that I can join, and we'll make the move over there. No, I like YouTube. Google I'm on the fence about. Although Google's kind of scary anyway. I have to wonder if that's a government experiment. Here we go. Psycho! But wouldn't that make sense? Like, with all, like, the ability to track people through Google? I don't know. What do I know? I know that I'm a little nuts these days. Alright. Let's call this one at 12.5 minutes. I don't know what we're going to call it. What do we talk about? Oh, my pain and suffering. We'll call it my pain and suffering. If you guys are suffering along with me, subscribe, please. If you're liking these, pass them along. If you could, you know, feel free to share them on the Facebook, the Twitter, the MySpace, whatever. Whatever you got out there. Just throw it out there. Thank you guys that do all the time, and thank you guys for coming by every night. So, don't forget to make somebody smile. Let's make this world spin a little happier. And here's to a few more tomorrows. Look at this. I got a normal size cup tonight, Greg Autry. It is glass. I promise. I'll never use plastic on here again, thanks to you, my friend. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one. No idea what it's going to be about. We'll discover it together on the road to 40.